Hey guys, Maxie here. All day today I've been trying to figure out a topic for a video, but obviously I haven't really thought of one, so by myself. So my friend helped me out and told me to do one of those hate videos, I guess you would say. So you're supposed to list things that you hate. So I guess I'm gonna do that. Okay. First, I really hate when a guy says you're hot instead of pretty. It's like, okay, we like to hear compliments about our personality and our personality. I said that already. And not just our looks. We like to get compliments that actually are worth something instead of oh yeah, she's got some nice tits, blah blah blah. It's no, we don't want to hear that. And then another thing that I hate is when girls pretend that they know how to play video games, and they're like, oh yeah, I can totally play this game called Skyrim or something like that. They'll be like, oh yeah, I can play Skyrim, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, obviously you can't. Because then you'll ask them a whole bunch of questions about Skyrim and they'll be like, oh yeah, totally, I play every single day for 15 years now. It's no. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, I can play medium on Guitar Hero. It's no, hun, I can play Through the Fire and Flames on expert. So you can suck it. And then another thing that I hate is when preppy girls think they know more about Bring Me the Horizon than you do. I hate that. Because they'll be like, oh yeah, I like these kind of metal bands, and I like Sleeping with Sirens, and then and I love Ali Sykes, blah blah blah. He's just so freaking amazing, and I love Kellen Quinn. He's so beautiful. Oh my god, I just want to marry him. I mean, I'm like that with Kellen Quinn, but I'm I actually know him, not just from his looks. They can only name one song by him, and it's kind of sad because they know that they think that they know everything about all the metal bands and everything like that, and hardcore, post-metalcore, stuff like that. It's no, sorry. And another thing that I hate, how all Disney movies, their plots are kind of the same. Their problem, there's a girl that is for example, Snow White. Okay, Snow White and Sleeping Beauty to me are the same exact thing. I'm not even joking. The whole story problem. And then Beauty and the Beast, her whole life with the Beast is looking forward to her death, pretty much. They're plotting her death for her. No. And oh my goodness, this is the talk of Facebook for the past 3 weeks. Okay, I hate how a girl that drank bleach can get a fan page with a zillion likes on it, on everything, and you have 3 friends, me, and I have 3 friends that committed suicide, and they don't even have a page, and nobody knows who they are, and they're oh, Josh who, oh, Max who, blah blah blah. It's yeah, you know Nick, yeah, the one that passed away. Oh, you know Jacob? Yeah, no, I didn't think so, because they don't have a fan page and they are not popular enough. So another thing that another thing that I hate is when guys will flirt with girls even though they have a boyfriend and they obviously don't like them. It's dude, I just want to be your friend. You're nice and all, but I don't like you like that. I really hate that. And then when you're talking to somebody that you're really interested in, and you think that they're really interested in you, and then you type them this huge long message, and then all they do is respond with K. I hate that so much. I just hate it. I hate it. It's come on, I just spent 15 minutes like writing that like whole thing, and all you have to say is like K. It's like, well, multitasking to you too. Okay, another thing. Girls at my school, I swear to God, I am like the odd one out. Nobody is like me except for my friend Megan. She's like my best friend and I love her so much. And like, we can talk about like Sleeping with Sirens, Asking Alexandria, Bring Me the Horizon, I said Sleeping with Sirens, sorry, I'm obsessed. Asking Alexandria, Ronnie Radke, we could talk about Ronnie Radke all day. But yeah. Like, the girls at my school are just totally like from a different world. Like, they're totally the opposite of me. They're like all girly, and they're like, okay, so there was this one girl, sorry to get off topic, but there was this one girl in my French class, and she's like, we're like talking about like going to France and everything like that, and she's like, oh yeah, I've heard that like Paris and everything like that has like a lot of Prada and a lot of Coach and stuff like that, and she's like, oh, the whole week that I'm gonna be there, I'm just gonna be shopping, blah blah blah. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, what's Coach, what's Prada, stuff like that. It's like kind of pathetic, but it's kind of funny at the same time. But also, the girls at my school, even if they have a boyfriend, they'll like talk to like 10 different guys and like want to get in your business like all the time. I just hate that. I hate it. Oh, and today in school, this girl comes up to me and she's like, cause like I was talking to my friend Max, and like he's like my best friend, and like this girl, she comes up to me and she's like, oh, are you dating that kid, blah blah blah. I'm like, obviously not, I'm dating Jaden, thank you, for 5 months now, and it's pretty awesome. But anyways, yeah, she comes up to me, she asks me all these questions if like we're dating and everything, and obviously not, because you do have my Facebook and I talk about him all the time, and yeah. And she just like wants to get in my business like every single day, and she's like preppy as hell, and I just don't like her at all, and she just doesn't know that because I'm just a silver person, and I really don't care what she has to say because I really don't want to hear anything. Yeah, I don't really like to hear about drama. I try to stay out of it. Oh, and another thing, I hate when girls will fight over Facebook. It's like, oh my goodness, I can use cap lock too. Like, seriously, grow up. It's not that hard. You just press this button right there and then type, oh, fuck you, you're a nasty cunt, blah blah blah. It's like, no, grow up and actually come to me and talk to me about it instead of blowing up on my Facebook. That'd be really appreciated. Thanks. Like, we can just talk as two people, just be like, you know, I really don't like how you did this, and I don't like how you were talking to my boyfriend this way, or I don't like how you wore the same shoes as I did that day, and I don't like how you like the same guy as I do because I like him because I saw him first, blah blah blah. Oh, he wears my bracelet all the time because he's just so awesome, and I love him, and I'm gonna marry him, and you better stay off of him, blah blah blah. It's like, grow up. I don't like him. Okay? Just because we talk doesn't mean that we're actually going to yeah. No, not gonna happen. Sorry. He's not my type. Yeah. This is fun. Oh, and another thing. This is the last one. There's this teacher in my school. He was like a parapro at like in my algebra class last year, and he would legit, like, he's like, thinks that he's the smartest teacher in the whole entire universe, okay? He'll be like so sarcastic to you and like correct you on everything, and I'm not gonna say his name, but he's tall, he wears glasses, people at my school know who he is. He's so annoying. He will legit stare over like at you while you're doing your algebra. Like he'll look at your like paper while you're doing algebra. Like even if you're doing everything right, like he'll watch until you make one mistake. Like even if it's like all the way down the page, he'll wait for that one mistake just so that he can get the benefit of correcting you. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's so annoying. It's like, okay, first of all, you have no life because you're actually standing over me and watching my every move for algebra. Yes, I know X goes here, and I know you're supposed to -3 and then -3 the other side, and like, no, just shh. I will get it. I will get it someday, okay? Okay, I have like 1 or 2 years of high school left, okay? I will get it. Trust me. I don't need a teacher watching my every move until I make a mistake. Thanks. But I don't need your help. It's very appreciated though. I just don't want it. Thanks. Oh, okay. I promise this is the last thing. I hate when girls will message my boyfriend and start to flirt and say that okay, lost my train of thought. ADD kicking in, sorry. What was I talking about? Boyfriends. Yeah, my boyfriend. Yeah, I hate when girls will like message your boyfriend and try to flirt with them, and even though you're dating him, and like girls that like he doesn't even know that go to your school, that don't go to his school, will text him, not text him, but like message him over Facebook and try to flirt with him, and he has to be like, oh well, I have a girlfriend, blah blah blah, but thanks anyways. But they still flirt. I hate it. And then when you try to stand up to them and be all nice and civil and ask them, I'm sorry, but if you're going to flirt with him, I really don't want you to flirt with him. If you do, then I don't want you to talk to him. And then they blow up on you and then be like, oh, well, we both know that, they'll be like, oh, well, we both know that I could steal him away in a heartbeat, blah, blah, blah. This girl did that to me one day. Ooh, I was so mad. I was so mad. Ooh. But yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I'm going to go to bed because I'm really tired, as you can tell, because I have not been like, I didn't even have a nap today. I've been thinking about this stupid video and how to do whatever with this video, and yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully this wasn't too long. Okay. I love you. Good night. See you bitches tomorrow.